So for Little Drummer Boy, it's kind of random. You know the 16th note thing that we've been practicing, going da 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 da, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and all the way through. We're keeping that pattern going, which is really hard to do with a single string. And so that's why, once again, I just want to say, get yourself a pick that has a really sharp bottom to it, because there's less surface area to catch on other strings. If you just have this a pick with a sharp bottom edge, you can hopefully dig in strong to the string you want and miss the other strings. Cool. Hey, so this bit is quite challenging, especially with that rhythm, although it's simple. And the reason is because what they're trying to emulate or sound like an orchestral section with strings and violins, you know, where they go, that's how they kind of make it sound punk rock or whatever with classical music. And so with us, for the guitar, it means a lot of work. It's really hard. It means we kind of have to be almost like a machine with that precision. But I have faith in you guys, and I think you can do it. And I'd love for you to have a go at it anyway. For this, what we're doing is we're doing the whole lot on the top E string. Now remember, top is by sound, not by location. So the top E string is the thinnest one, and it's actually at the bottom of the guitar, which is a bit random, but it is sound, top sound. Okay? Now what we're doing is we're starting with the D note, which in this case, on this string, is at fret number 10. Now the quickest and easiest way to go, what fret are we at? So you've got a dot at fret 3, a dot at fret 5, a dot at fret 7, a dot at fret 9, and then a double dot on fret 12. Okay? So if I want to go, where is fret 6? I go, ah! Okay, 1, 2, 2. You know, it's a lot quicker to go, it's between the two dots. Boom. Done. Sorted. So with this one, right, we know that the last single dot is fret 9, and so the next fret must be fret 10. Cool? Okie doke. Now things wig out a wee bit once we get beyond there, which is kind of where we're going with the lead line. So remember, two dots is fret 12, and then we're going, just like up here, the first dot starts at fret 3. We're going 3 frets up, which in this case is 12, 13, 14, 15, and then fret 17 is where the dots are. 15, 17. Cool. Alright. So we're going to break this down into 4 bits, and it goes like this. So the first bit is fret 10 here, and then we're going to go fret 15 and then fret 14. Now for me, I find it easiest and best to just stretch out and use my pinky finger, because that gives me a bit more range, but for you guys that might be a wee bit too hard. So what I'm going to recommend is hit fret 10 here, and then slide up and use your third finger, this one, that one, with for this bit, slide back. Okay, so we're going bum. Cool. So that's part 1, right? So if we're doing it with the rhythm, it's going, oh, this is gonna be hard. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, and you can hear there that I'm missing a few bits and stuff, like even me, like I'm struggling with that consistency. So that's something that I really need to practice and get sorted. The other thing that I'm doing is I'm kind of palm muting it, just because it makes it a wee bit easier. Because otherwise I kind of tend to hit these other strings, the B string and stuff. So by palm muting it, it lets me just make sure that I'm focusing on the string that I'm actually pressing. Okie doke. So yeah, so that was part 1. Okay, part 2, we're moving up to the 12th fret, and we're going to do the same thing. So before we're going here, fret 10, fret 15, fret 14. Now we're going fret 12, fret 15, fret 14, and then fret 17. Okay, so like this. you can see that. Let's try that again. Fret 12, fret 15, 14, 17, and again you probably want to slide rather than trying to spasm your hand out. So cool. Okay, so if we're to do that with the rhythm, we're going 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 cool. So that's part 3. Okay, and then for part 4 we are going 12 to 19. Now there's no dot here, but it's 2 after the last dot. So and we're still on the same string. So we're going, it's a big jump. We're going 12 to 19, and then you're going to slide up 1 to 20. Woo! Back to 19. Back to 17. Yeah, 17. Cool. Now, the thing I should probably point out is I'm lucky because I have a cutaway guitar, so I can actually get this far up the neck. A couple of you guys may not have that with your guitars, and I'm going to try and make sure that you get a electric guitar to borrow pretty soon, hopefully this week, so that you can actually play these notes, because yeah, we'd love for you to be able to have a crack at that and have some fun with it. That's where we're going, and yeah, and I'd love for you guys to try it because I reckon you could do it, and I reckon it'd be heaps of fun. So yeah, man, cool. Yeah.